Hey everybody, happy Friday. How is everybody doing? I hope you are doing fantabulously well. Fantabulously well. Let me get my banners up. It's Friday. It's onboarding. But most importantly, it's Friday. It's Friday. So, for those of you who are joining us, be sure to put in your city and state. Anytime we do anything BPC, even if we forget to mention it, in the chat, in the comments, put in your city and state where you're listening from. And if you're outside of the US, because BPC is international, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are international. Put the country that you are watching from. Okay. Now, if y'all hear a humming in the background, when I came into the office on Monday, my HVAC had leaked all into my office chair. So I have a dehumidifier sucking up all the moisture, and it's been going every day nonstop since Monday. Yes. And is it still picking up water? Yes. Okay. So just act like you don't hear. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm always excited when I get to be with you all to answer your questions. This is our BPC onboarding. I am Nichica Melton, the onboarding person for BPC. I also host the Tuesday edition of the morning devotional. And in real life, I am a simplified productivity strategist. And what that means is that I am that person that helps you get from the vision to the finish line without sacrificing your most valuable asset, which is yourself. And I had a person ask me during a group coaching session that I was doing on Wednesday. They were like, are you able to enjoy while you're building, or do you have to wait till after you build? Because so many people wait and then they wind up not being able to enjoy it. I said, baby, you in the right place, because I'm teaching you, I'm going to teach you how to build and enjoy that success while you're building it. So, if you are that person, stick to the end and I'm going to show you how we can work together. However, for right now, honey child, sugarfoot, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about the onboarding process. If you are not a member of Book Profits Club, you're going to see that ticker going across. I'm also going to put a link into the comments. You can go either way, click the link or go to the website, which will lead you to it as well. Join today. It is free. To be a Book Profits Club member, it is free. And the reason for the onboarding is to show you the different benefits of BPC, as well as show you where to start, because there's a lot of information, a lot of. But I'm going to help calm the noise, show you exactly where to start so that you are using the absolute best of your membership. And we're also going to talk about the different membership levels, because there are perks with every level. So, y'all pay attention. I know some of you may be at work. Um, Y'all, child, one of my tenants, child. I'm in the office as well, and if they smell me, honey, they, child, anyhow. You may be at work and you are just listening. You can't watch it. That's fine. Listen, 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 listen. So let's get her going. And this is interactive, y'all. So put your comments, your questions into the chat and let's go. Okay. Let's make it do what it do. Wop wop. So welcome to the Book Profits Club. And for those of you who haven't joined, I'm going to say welcome in advance, because I know that you will. Today we're going to get you logged into the systems that we utilize and that are going to make a difference in your author business. We're going to get you oriented and focused on building your success funnel. Now, for those of you who do not have your book yet, don't you worry. You are in the right place. You do not have to have a book yet to be in Book Profits Club. That is something that we can actually get you to. Okay? Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your frenemies. I don't know where you stand, but tell everybody. Go ahead and join. And the purpose is I'm going to show you, I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm going to show you how to log into school. We're going to go through how to introduce yourself. I'm going to show you how to log into the BPC system. We're going to talk about all the great things that are going to help you in your author business. Not just help you, but if you give us 6 months, count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what? 6. Give us 6 months. We're actually getting ready to go through a 90-day challenge. Initially, it was called a 90-day blitz, and I like that better because that sounds like boom, you know. So we're getting ready to go through a 90-day blitz. All of those who have signed up, and we are saying that during this blitz, we are setting ourselves up to earn either $10,000 a month, $10,000 a week, or $10,000 a day. You pick whatever level you want to come in at with those tens, okay? A $10,000 month, week, or day. And to be a part of that 90-day, that 90-day blitz, I'm gonna let you know your membership tier that you have to be in. But just join, y'all. Join. Get in. Now, when you join, regardless of your level, when you join, you need to start with your new members form because this network loves celebrating each other. So, birthdays, any type of wins that you have. And I know some of you see that word picture in there and you're like, oh, I got to get a new picture. I'm supposed to be getting pictures. Y'all, anytime Coach Taria has a speaking opportunity, she will ask you for an updated picture and you can always update it later. Just go ahead and let us connect, let us see you, let us celebrate you. Fill out that form. And I'm going to show you right now in school where that form is. So when you log into the school community, once you join, it automatically brings you to the community tab. You can see new member onboarding. So anytime anything is going on, you see that live button, it's happening right now. And when you click on it, all you have to do is click the link and it takes you right to it. This is also our calendar. Okay. And sometimes, like, here are different replays, the morning devotional, all the different things that are going on in Book Profits Club. Now, I mentioned to you about that new members form. So what you want to do is go to Classroom. You see where it says start here. You see how we make it so easy. Easy and obvious, honey. Start here. And when you click on that, here's your form. Okay? You just click on that link, fill out the form. Now, this is number one is important. That's the form. But number 3 gets me excited. Why does that get you excited, Nichica? Because you get to access the system free for 30 days. The BPC system, you get to access it, all of its features free for 30 days. And the reason that is exciting is because during this time period, the month of July. Yeah, July. It hasn't been free for almost 5 years. You haven't been able to try it for free. How do I know? Because that's how I got in 5 years ago. I went to Author All Stars conference. She was offering to try the system for free because everybody be trying to sell you on some software, honey. And then it ain't what they say. So I wanted to try it for free. And she did that. And I was like, wow, I was blown away. So you get to try it for free for 30 days. And I'm going to show you the system in just a few minutes, show you the trainings that are in there to play around in it so you don't have to worry about messing anything up. Definitely, when you log into school, it's going to take you to community. Click on classroom, new member form. Okay. Oh, let me go back to classroom. I want to show you this as well. This is the 90-day challenge, the 90-day blitz that I was talking about. All of the trainings are morning devotional. That's every Monday through Friday at 8:30. Now on Fridays, if you are a BPC member and you log into the school community, the devotional that's broadcast on social media, on YouTube, it lasts about 15 minutes, and then Coach Taria shuts it off for the social media. And it's just us in the community. And we're talking and we're praying for each other and we're celebrating one another. And this happens every single Friday. Okay. And so I'm just going to scroll through and show you the courses. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hear me what I say. The availability of the course depends on your membership tier. And I'm going to show you what you can get. But you see, you know, and there are courses coming. Last week, some of these courses hadn't been filled yet. They were saying coming soon. All right. Now for the BPC system, every Wednesday, Coach Taria does a live training on that system. Last week, not last week, this past Wednesday, it was about creating an AI agent using our system, using the BPC system, which is a white label of Go High Level. So the classroom is definitely a place you want to be. Calendar is a place you want to be. Anytime you have any questions, let me go into community, and you have a question about book profits. Spell Nichica. Spell. Let me see. Is it membership? Coach Taria has just added something new in school. Let me see. There's a way, she just added this last week. There is a way for us to, there we go. It used to be that we would send an email out, but like if you had a question about your membership, about the system, um, for the membership, you would just type in membership. I couldn't remember the name of it, but it's BPC membership team. So then you're able to hit chat and then put the message. And then once you submit, and be as detailed as possible. I mean, don't write a whole dissertation, but be as detailed as possible. It will send that to the membership team. Let me see if it says software. Hey, baby, listen. If you have a question about the BPC software, you can send a message here with the chat. You can also, you see these tabs? You can go to software. There's your question. You can put your question there. For your wins, any announcements that you have, when you're responding to the devotional questions, if you have or are looking for speaker opportunities, it will go there. Anything about the 90-day challenge. Now, this is extremely important. Make sure you are putting your questions under the right tab. Don't just put something in there and be like, ooh, somebody will find it. Nope, it'll get deleted. It'll get deleted. So make sure you're putting it under the right tab. Now, the other thing is when you come in to introduce yourself, And let me go back here. Let me go back here because I want you to see me. I want you to see me. Oh, am I frozen? Hold up. Can y'all see? Is this thing freezing? Okay. All right, here we go. I look frozen on the screen chat. When you introduce yourself, this is how you need to do it in school. This is not your elevator pitch. There's a time and a place for that. This school is about community. Okay? I see my microphone is still working, but it's giving me frozen. Okay. I don't know what's going on, child. It might be some storms in the area. Um, so you want to make sure in your introduction that you give obviously your name, city and state that you're from, or country that you're from, what your book is about if you've written one, the transformation that you're offering, how you're looking to help individuals. You also want to put in who you want to connect with, what type of connections you want to do. Are you looking for podcasts? um, do you work with individuals who have been through domestic violence, or you want to connect with those individuals who specialize in that area? Are you looking for grants and funding? Do you feel like you're at that place of overwhelm and burnout, and you're at that crossroad? Oh my goodness, why am I still getting frozen, y'all? Hold on, because this is about to drive me binoculars. It's about to drive me crazy. Okay, hopefully that will help it. I don't know. We're gonna see. But you want to be as detailed as possible because, like for me, I'm putting on a conference in September, and so I'll go to that area, to the introductions, and see who's who and what's what. See if you're a good fit for the conference. A lot of us do that. A lot of us do it. So be detailed in your introduction. Be detailed as possible in your introduction. All right, let's get back to school. All right, so that is pretty much school. Let's get back to the presentation. If you have any questions about school, put your questions in the chat, in the comment section, and I will definitely get to them because I could spend all day on school. So we provide a lot of resources, a lot. You're getting the tools that you need to run your entire business. Now, the reason that we provide a lot of resources is because people are coming in at different stages in their business. There's people who are just starting. There's people who it's just an idea. There's people who have been in their business for 5, 10, 15 years. So that's why there's so much, because we got to make sure we're touching everybody where they are. But you pace yourself. Pace yourself. Stay consistent. Trust the process. Remember that 6-month guarantee. Move strategically, move with purpose. Do not panic. Do not just throw up your hands and say, I can't do this. Again, I'm a productivity strategist. When it starts getting overwhelming, when it starts being like, okay, everything is screaming at me right now and I don't know what to listen to, that's when we need to talk. Okay? Pace yourself. This is the journey. So the major links are bookprofitsclub.com, which leads you to the school community, as well as app.bpcsystem.com. Now remember, in the school community, when you go to classroom, fill out that new member form. You can also get access to the BPC system for 30 days. Step one of your journey, log in and introduce yourself. And I just told you what that introduction needs to look like, okay? Then you want to log into the software. Now, if you are a VIP from premium up, you get access to the software. But everybody can get it 30 days for free. Okay? Everybody. And I'm going to show you what the software looks like as soon as we get done going through this journey. We talked about the start here in the classroom of school, filling out the form. Pay attention to the calendar, the schedule. Every Monday through Friday, we've got the devotional at 8:30. Every Wednesday, and the devotional is live. Every Wednesday, BPC system call, which is also live. Every Friday, onboarding, which is also live. So you have so many opportunities. And then every Monday night, our Money Monday calls, which are also live. You get coaching. You get to ask questions. You get to share your wins. So put these things on your calendar so that you can be present. Now, we are aware that some people do work during that evening time or whatever that time is. Watch the replay. Don't allow yourself to be disconnected. And then step 5 is to attend every single event that you qualify for. Be in the room. Now, school is where I would say, really, as far as training and resources go, over 90% is in the school community. Now I'm going to show you the BPC system. Inside this system, you can create your automations. You see that? Text messages, emails that go out to people automatically. Your marketing. This is where your sites and your funnels, your capture pages are created. Now, remember I told you that when you go into, you get your free 30 days, you can go into the system and play around, right? This is what you do, because your system is going to have some preloaded things on it so that you don't have to build everything from scratch. You're going to click these 3 dots and click clone. You see that it changed the name by putting copy at the end. Once you hit confirm, that's where you go in, play around, move things around, and it doesn't matter because the original is still there. The other important piece is when you go over to the left, scroll all the way down to BPC system training. This is where the modules are that will take you in order of how you need to set up your system. And you see that within the module, it tells you how many articles there are. You see that that's only 4 to 5 minutes. So you can have this playing on your phone, have your laptop or desktop up, and do it while it's playing. You can pause, you can rewind, you can do all the things. Here's something else that's fabulous. You can have your VA in your system learning these things and doing it for you. Whether it's a VA, your virtual assistant, if you have an executive assistant, honey, hello, congratulations to you. If you have a personal assistant, I don't know how you flow in, but they can do this if this is part of their JOB. Okay? If it's a part of their JOB, let it do what it do. All right, then. All right, so that is the system. And let's go back here. I'm going to remove that. That is the BPC system, which is critical for our business. Did I say critical? It's critical because it's all in one. All in one. The AI agents. I want to say Coach Taria said that up until September 1st, The AI things are for free, but starting September 1st, which is I think Tuesday, they're going to start charging. Okay, so get up in there is all I'm saying. Get up in there. All right. So I showed you how to get into the courses. I showed you in the classroom. Be on the Wednesday calls. Those are interactive. Those are interactive. Anytime you see us live, it is interactive. So this is what you need to focus on right now. And this picture is actually from the first pop-up workshop that Coach Taria did since I've been a member. She does one a month, and you are able to be a speaker on those workshops. She will send you out the information. Pay attention, stay connected in school. So this is what you need to focus on now. Your success funnel. We know in the funnel, you start at the top, it's wide, it pours down, and it gets down to the nitty gritty so you can hit your target. Your hook item. Your hook item is your freebie. It could be a 10-minute video. It could be a quiz or an assessment. It could be a guide or a checklist. It could be an ebook, but it's free. That's the thing that opens the door, sparks the curiosity to let people know who you are and what you do. It gives them a little taste. Then you have your intro item, which is normally the book. And again, if you have not written a book yet, we got you. We got you. All right. Then we're talking about your core. This is your main product, your main service that most people will get. Then you got your premium. Your premium is not going to be purchased by a whole lot of people. It's not supposed to be. That's why it's premium. Okay. Everybody doesn't sit in first class. A plane has a limited number of first class. Then they go to a little bit bigger number of business class, but most people are where? In coach. In coach. All right. So think of core as coach. That's your where most people will go. And then your premium, your high ticket offer. That could be a retreat, a one-on-one session, a VIP day. That's where your premium clients, your ideal client will go. Now, $10,000 a month using and leveraging your book. This is our 90-day blitz, all right? But this is something that can be for you every single month. That is Coach Taria's goal, to get you to $10,000 months every single month leveraging your books. And so this is just a breakdown to give you an idea of where your pricing should be. All right? So if you need to take a picture of that, definitely do it. It's the same items that I just talked about, but it gives you a better idea of pricing. And let me check comments, make sure there's no questions, no questions, no questions. Okay, good, 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 good. I don't want to miss anybody if you have any questions. So this is our success schedule that helps build your funnel, the success funnel. 1 hour a month, you do a webinar for 1 hour per month. 30 minutes a week, you do a broadcast. Now, I said this last week. If it gives you heart palpitations to do a 30-minute broadcast, you can do 15 minutes twice a week. You can break that bad boy down. Okay? Do not stress yourself over the small stuff. 2 to 3 hours per week, you should be on discovery sessions, discovery calls, sales calls, about 4 to 6. Now you're going to build up to that. Okay? You're going to build up to that. But you can't have sales calls if you're not reaching out to people, if you're not doing the work. 1 hour a day. You're doing 30 DMs per day. You are texting, DMing on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all that stuff. All that stuff. Again, this is to build your funnel. And let me say this. I know it's labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's not in a hierarchy or priority order. All of it needs to be done. Each item is as equally important as the one before and after it. Okay? And then 2 to 4 hours per month, you've got 2 OPPs. OPPs are other people's platforms, podcasts. Remember when I was in school and I highlighted the speaking opportunities tab? Uh-huh. And I also said that when you do your introduction, be specific about what you do, who you'd like to network with, because I have a podcast. My season starts in October and my podcast is live. There's no do-over. There's no edit. We come raw. You hear me what I say? We come raw. And it's every Tuesday from October to March. There are so many podcasters within the BPC network, even folks that have legit radio shows. And we're always looking for people. So that 2 to 4 hours per month, most podcasts now are about an hour long. So if you get on 2 podcasts every single month, that's your 2 hours. Okay. You can also, somebody's event. If you were able to speak at someone's event, like the pop-up workshops, I've got my conference in September. There are other conferences going on. Those are other people's platforms. Okay. This is a reminder about the weekly meetings. Again, Mondays. And when we do anything with BPC and we give you all time, if we forget to say Eastern Standard Time, know that it's always Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Mondays, 7 p.m. That is our Money Mondays live. You share your wins. You get training. This is not videos. This is live. You get to ask questions. You get to get the clarity. Wednesdays, BPC system. Now, that Wednesday time can change. Okay? I think this past Wednesday, it was like at 2 o'clock. So again, stay connected to school. And Coach Sharia will normally send out a text message as well. And then our morning devotionals, Monday through Friday at 8:30. Friday being that special time for those of us in the school community. And then Fridays, 1 o'clock. Where we at? Onboarding. Where you at? Onboarding. Onboarding at 1 o'clock. Now, nobody's Rome was built in a day, y'all. Neither is yours. And what I want you to remember is that you cannot compare your day 1, your day 10, or even your day 30 to somebody's year 1, year 10, year 15. You're in 2 different places. Stay focused on your lane. Stay consistent. Follow the system. And remember that warranty, that guarantee. Give us the time. Plug in. Stay connected. Don't try to tweak the success schedule. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Follow it. And if you need that accountability to help get you started and stay consistent, you need to be in the 90-day challenge. You need to be there. You know how you get your seat, and most people like to sit in the back. Don't be in the background. Doing what? Be in the front. Here's our membership tiers. Get your seat in the front. Standard is free. You get the success schedule so you know what you need to be doing in the community. Premium, okay? That's what you have to be minimum in order to do the 90-day challenge. That is $47 per month right now. You also, that's how you get access to Money Monday. You also get quarterly masterminds at a discounted rate, plus the 5K in 5 days. Now, in order to get access to the system, you got to be VIP. VIP and up get the system. But not only do you get the system, but you get a whole capture page designed for you that works. We don't just give you a mock-up and say, here, create it. No, it's designed and created for you along with the automations, emails, text messages, everything. Now there is a form you got to fill out because you got colors, you got, questions. We got to know what you do. But it's there. If you want to be in the visibility coaching program, there are so many different levels to it, which is why it does not have a price. Depends on, where you want to come in at. What you can do is message Coach Taria in school and just tell her that you want to get information about the visibility coaching program. That's it. Okay? Take a screenshot of this. And if you have any questions, remember how I went to school and I typed in membership? If you have any questions about membership, just do that and send a message, and all your questions will be answered. Okay. Here are the dates that you need to remember for the rest of this year. And then on the next screen, I'm going to show you some items for 2027. The mastermind is coming up in October, and it's the 1st through the 4th. Now, Thursday and Friday have changed, and I'll change that on the slide. Friday is now the work day, and Thursday is the content day. There's Taste Urban on Saturday, along with a rooftop situation. Sunday, if you hang around to Sunday, you can go to church with Coach Taria. You can go to your own church. You can go visit a church. You can hook up for brunch. Okay? If you are interested in content day, if you are interested in doing a keynote or power intro talk at Taste Urban, if you are interested in brunch and going to church with Coach Taria, message her today. She needs RSVPs for the mastermind weekend yesterday. Okay? In December, and it always happens around December 4th, December 5th, we have our annual Author All-Stars dinner and conference. Author All-Stars, the very first conference, was my intro to BPC. The conference happened in December. I did the 30-day free trial of the system in January. I joined in February. Bada bing, bada boop, bada ba. Okay? We're going to have the dinner on the 4th. And honey, we get dolled up. We get fly, okay, for the dinner. Fly. The swag is real, okay? And then the next day, it's going to be workshops and teachers and speaking and all the things. So you want to plan for the dinner and then all day on the 5th till about 5, 6 o'clock, something like that. And then also the pop-up workshops that will be coming. Right now we have the date for September, which is the 19th. If you are interested, message Coach Taria and she will give you the details. There is a small investment, and I do mean small, because anytime you do an event with Coach Taria, you get the registration list, not the show up list, but the registration list. For those of you who are just starting out and your email list may be a little bit, strained, being a part of these events will help you grow that list. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from experience. And then here are the 26, 27 dates. I'm not going to go through all of this, but Ghana and Dubai. She looks for speakers for both of these. I think there is one seat still left in Ghana. Message her if you are interested. And then Dubai will be next year. Message her if you are interested. I'll leave it up for a second or two so you can take a picture and then go from there. Now, for 2027 and beyond, if you have a knack for planning events, getting people together, reach out to Coach Taria. Let her know what city you're in and you'd like to plan a meetup. Maybe you're the person who would like to host it, but you don't want to plan it. Let her know that as well because she can, connect. That's a thing. You can host it. You can be that person, but you want somebody else to plan it. Cool. If you have an event space, a selfie space that where content days can be held, let Coach Taria know. If you love to plan retreats, whether it's going abroad, whether it's going to a fabulous mansion, whatever, if that's your thing, reach out to Coach Taria because we are also trying to make sure we stay connected in the various cities because a lot of people don't know who's nearby. Do you know why they don't know? Because they don't put it in the introduction. Hey, they don't put it in the introduction. Okay. Y'all, let me see if there are any questions. I don't see any. I don't see any. Invite hold on. I don't know why that just happened because I've already removed that. Invite your friends who are leaders, coaches, authors, or want to be an author to join Book Profits Club while it is still free to join, and then invite them to be a part of this onboarding so that everyone can see what all they get. Now, if you are that person, you are feeling all the noise, you are feeling the weight, you are feeling the pressure of building, whether you are in your career or whether you are in your business. The group class that I am doing right now, which will end in 2 weeks, there is a choreographer, a virtual artist, a physician's assistant, a retiree, and a hospital employee, all in that group. Only two people have businesses. So, whatever that may be for you, and you feel like you need that guidance, go to mindingmybusiness.vip/10 hours. There is a free Where Am I Really productivity snapshot. Answer the questions based on where you are, not where you think you should be, or not what you're working to be. Answer them based on where you are. Okay? And then we will be able to connect. So that's it, y'all. I don't see any questions. And the link to the school community is in the chat as well as going across the screen. I hope you all have a fantabulous week. Have a fantabulous weekend. Get you some rest. Sleep in on Saturday. Go home and take you a nap. And I'm going to see y'all on Monday night for the Money Monday calls. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.